When Lil Durk was young, he almost caught a murder case. One night he grabbed a gun and went out looking for revenge, but before he could pull the trigger, his mom stepped in. She dragged him home and saved him from a choice that could have ruined his life. But Lil Durk wasn't the only rapper saved by those closest to him. Then there's Scarface, who literally owes his life to his own son. After kidney failure left him hanging on by a thread, his son Chris donated one of his kidneys in 2021. Scarface later looked him in the eyes and said, "You saved my life." Lil Wayne is another rapper whose life was saved in dramatic fashion. At just 12 years old, he shot himself in the chest, and instead of waiting for an ambulance, a police officer named Uncle Bob carried him to the hospital. Wayne has said many times, "That man refused to let me die." Meek Mill too often points to Jay-Z and businessman Michael Rubin as the ones who pulled him through his darkest chapter. When he was trapped in the cycle of probation and prison, they not only funded his legal fight but built the Reform Alliance with him. Meek himself has admitted, "They saved my life." Then there's Macklemore, who hit rock bottom with addiction. When he couldn't afford rehab, his dad wrote the check that got him through the doors. Macklemore has been blunt ever since. "If it wasn't for my pops, I'd be dead." Jelly Roll is another one with a life-saving partner. The Nashville rapper has said his wife Bunny showed up when he was spiraling, standing by him when nobody else would. In his own words, "She saved me in one of the darkest times of my life." Then there's Lil Baby, who nearly slipped back into the streets for good, but Young Thug refused to let him waste his talent, literally paying him cash to stay in the studio instead of hustling. That early push completely changed Baby's path. Gucci Mane is another rapper who credits his wife with saving him. Locked up and struggling with addiction, Keisha Katwar never left his side and gave him a reason to get clean. Looking back, Gucci says, "She held me down and changed my life." Then there's Kevin Gates, who isn't shy about who kept him from self-destruction. Through depression, addiction, and prison time, his wife Drecka pushed him to keep going and stay focused on music. He says simply, "She built me." Juicy J is another one who points straight to his mom. Long before 3 6 Mafia even dreamed of an Oscar, she was checking books out of the library to teach him about music publishing and contracts. That guidance, Juicy says, saved my life in the business. Then there's Logic, who might not have had a career if it weren't for his friend Big Lenbo. When Logic was broke and homeless, Lenbo gave him a roof and studio space to keep the dream alive. Logic has admitted he wouldn't be here today without him. And finally, Machine Gun Kelly, who nearly gave up on life altogether. In interviews, he's admitted that before meeting Megan Fox, he was ready to die. He says their love gave him a reason to stay here.